Union. A salute to the Air Force men of America.
Be right there. Just a jiffy. Just a jiffy. One little more, please. Well, Mr. Weber. Just been thinking about you. Been doing a parcel of work on your case.
You have the information?
Oh, that I have, sir. It's just what you wanted. There's a pile of trouble, but
It's extremely simple. You have the name, you have the date of birth, you knew he was in the Air Force.
Listen to it. You know, everybody thinks the same. Simple. Now, you're a detective. You're a private eye. Now, go act like one of those fellas do on TV. I tell you, boy, it's more work and hard work, too. People realize. Do you know how many folks in the Air Force are by the name of Mueller?
Mueller.
Oh. Well, do you know, in the Air Force, how many boys...
I am not interested in the others. Only the one. Come, I have no time.
Well, now, you're going to be real pleased. We had some expenses. May come to a little more than we expected, but you wanted a fast rundown, you know. Woo-wee, a week. Well, yeah. Now, let's see. Here it is. Mueller, Richard Franklin, born September 12th, 1935.
Correct, yes.
Cincinnati, Ohio, at Residence 7, Arcady Place.
Correct, that is the house.
The mother, Elsa Mueller, relict of G.K. Mueller.
So she was a widow. Poor woman.
Yes. Said lady died December 30th, 1953, at the Nelson Sanitarium, Los Angeles, California.
Dead? Good. Excellent.
Yeah, well, anyway, the Mueller kid joined the Air Force in February ¡55. Then in '56...
Never mind all that. Where is he?
Well, now, look, Mr. Weber, we sort of have a house rule around here. I mean, no offense or anything, but, well, you know, I think I ought to get my dough first before I spill a whole enchilada. Only fair, huh? Sure. Yeah, I got it right here. Now, say you gave me 100 in advance. Now, the whole thing, well, everything comes to, well, let's say you owe me an even 110. Now, that's everything. Let's see, that's everything. 100, that's right. Hey, wait, hold up. This one, I don't like this one. Republic of Cuba. You been to Cuba?
Where is Richard Mueller?
Oh, boy, those Cubans sure have been having a time for themselves, haven't they?
Mueller, where is he?
He's now stationed at Big Thunder Air Force Base, Big Thunder, California. Rank of second lieutenant. Hey, buy you a drink? Well, you got your info. And real reasonable, right? Mueller, that's a Heine name, ain't it?
You said what?
I said Mueller, it's a Heine name.
Pick it up. Pick it up. Once every hour, say to yourself, I'm a pig. I live in slime.
Big Thunder destination. Request landing instructions.
Roger, 986. Landing runway 09. Wind west of 10 knots.
Roger.
It'll be nice to get home again. Where do you come from, Lieutenant?
Originally Cincinnati.
Oh, great town, Cincinnati. I used to be in love with a girl from Cincinnati. It was the first and greatest love of my life. German girl, Flosilda Schultz. We spent our vacation at the same hotel one summer. I never really got over it when it came time for us to part. She was a good deal older than I. I was 4 and she was 6. But I always felt that somehow we could work out the difference. There are a lot of German people in Cincinnati, aren't there?
Oh, yes, tremendous number. Where I was born up north of the canal, they used to call it over the Rhine. My people were German. Mueller.
Mueller.
Colonel, I wonder if I could ask you something. Your advice.
Oh, feel free.
Could I ask you to read this? It's probably only a joke of some kind. It arrived this morning just before we left.
Lieutenant Richard Mueller, and so on. Inform no one of these contents. Unexpected good fortune awaits you. One who is near and dear to you since all the days of your life has returned from over the Rhine, as it were, and wishes to share with you a heritage of considerable wealth. Make no mistake, this is not a letter of some crank or a person acting from insignificant motives. You will be made independent for life by following instructions. Come this afternoon, 4 o'clock, to Big Thunder Public Library. Go to the political science section, sit, wait for someone to speak to you. Come alone, tell no one. Because of dangers of persecution, the identity of the writer must remain secret until we meet. Do not fail me.
Pretty screwy, huh, Colonel?
No real Sherlock Holmes.
What do you make of it, sir?
Who do you know that would want to play a joke like this?
Can't think of anyone. I'm off duty this afternoon. Suppose there is something to it, sir.
Well, what can you lose? Okay, call Big Thunder, report a final 2 miles out.
Roger. Big Thunder Tower, this is Air Force Jet 57986, inbound.
Richard Mueller.
Yes? Did you send me that letter?
Yes. You came alone. So now you are a flyer in the United States. A lieutenant.
A lieutenant, yes, sir. Excuse me, I don't know
You have not changed your name.
Changed my name? Why would I do that?
Why, indeed. I thought perhaps it occurred to your mother after you were born.
My mother? Look here, sir, I'd like to know exactly what...
After all, in this country, they have said some rather uncomplimentary things about the name. Yes, are my pictures. Unflattering, perhaps. Nevertheless, mine.
You are this war criminal?
Yes. If you attempt to expose me, I shall tell them who you are.
Who I am? What on earth?
That you are my son. That you are the son of Gottfried Conrad Mueller.
Butcher of Dachau?
You are my son. It is easily proven that I am your father. Well, now I shall go to my hotel, get my things. You will meet me at your apartment at 15 after 6, promptly. Pick it up. Pick it up.
Yes?
Could I speak to you for a moment, sir, on a private matter?
Sure. Close the door.
Sit down.
There now. What's the matter?
Colonel, I want to resign.
Resign?
I want to request permission to resign. I can have the papers on your desk in the morning.
Why?
Well, sir, it's a personal thing. I can't say anything more about it than that, except that it's very necessary, and I simply...
You're going to have to say more than that on those papers, Mueller. You're going to have to give reason, real good reason. You knew that when you joined the Air Force. What are you going to put down?
I've been offered a better job.
I don't believe that. Have you committed any act that could conceivably result in court-martial?
No, sir.
Then I can't see why I should recommend approval of your resignation.
Colonel, I feel strongly that I must get out.
Now, look, Lieutenant. I don't want to make noises like a commanding officer. That's not the idea. But I happen to think you have exceptional potentialities. I wouldn't be doing my job if I let a good officer slip away from us on such flimsy pretext. We've invested a couple of $100,000 in your training, and even if I hated your guts, I'd try to see that we got some of that investment back. Now, that's all for the CO part of it. Now, what's the matter with you? Hey, wait a minute. That crazy letter you had on the plane this morning. Does this have anything?
Sir, I can't say anything more about it. Please understand, I appreciate it, but I've made up my mind.
No, don't make up your mind. I won't make up mine either. We'll think about it overnight and talk again in the morning. Okay?
All right, sir. Tomorrow morning. But... Yes, sir. Good night, sir.
Good night, Lieutenant.
Spent last night was not exactly the Kaiserhof in Berlin. So, this is how our Herr Lieutenant lives. All this time, Richard, you have said nothing. You were overwhelmed by the enormity of the situation. Correct?
Why did you come back? Why did you come here?
What a question. Our father makes a long, long journey. to see his son, whom he has never met. And the son asks, why did you come here? Unbelievable. Is that a question from blood to blood?
You were dead. You died before I was born.
Ah. Hell, this deception has nothing to do with me. It had to be your mother's idea. Granted, if she chose to remain in an enemy country, it was probably wiser. She preferred to live out her life in a ridiculous ersatz house in Cincinnati, Ohio. The child was already expected. It was her own decision. From the beginning, we differed about affairs in Germany. Nice woman. A nice, sweet person. Content to remain little, ordinary. I wasn't. I never expected to stay and live in America. Oh, in 1932, with Hindenburg, Brüning, and all those Nutzen, I was impatient with affairs in Germany. I was restless. So we took a trip to America. We came to Cincinnati, Ohio, where I was offered a position with a German firm. We stayed, bought a little house. Then immediately, I was sorry. Because things were beginning to boil in my fatherland. We were coming into something new, strong, exciting. A belief in our destiny, inspiring leadership. Hitler. What do you know about Hitler? What do you know about all of us? Were you with us when we forged the greatest nation of the world? Will you be with us when we do it again?
Gottfried Conrad Mueller. The statesman. The thinker. The inventor of scientific extermination.
And you are my son.
Yes.
I am your father.
Hello?
Hello, Lieutenant Mueller.
Yes?
This is Colonel Canyon. I was thinking about you and our conversation, especially in view of a letter I have here from a private investigation outfit in New Orleans.
Oh?
Look, Mueller, I'm not butting in. This is really none of my business. If you don't want to talk about it, you don't have to. But I happen to be working here, and this letter seemed to fit in with the one you got.
May I ask what it says, sir?
Yeah, it says, I have reason to believe that a man calling himself Weber will come to see one of the men on your base, Lieutenant Richard F. Mueller by name. In my opinion, this man Weber is dangerous, should not be trusted, and is a suspicious character. He may be an enemy alien or something, being definitely a foreigner, and has been in Cuba. Would be happy to assist in tailing him, etc., for a nominal fee. Signed, Bean and Zook.
Was there something else?
Mueller, again, I'm not trying to push my nose into anything, but you don't sound right to me. Are you in trouble? Maybe I can help. You sound as if somebody's holding a gun to your head.
That's about it, sir.
Somebody's with you and you can't talk. Is it this man Weber and he is dangerous? If I'm right, say I'll do it tomorrow.
I'll do it tomorrow.
Keep everything going for 10 minutes. Say goodbye and hang up.
Goodbye.
Who was it?
The base. So you've been in Cuba?
Yes, the world grows increasingly small for those of us who wish to see far. Man takes the limit of his own field of vision for the limit of the world. A quotation from Schopenhauer. I went first to Argentina 15, 16 years ago. In Berlin, we were betrayed on all sides. Himmler and Goering were setting out. Stauffenberg tried even to assassinate the Fuhrer. The Russians were breaking in from the east. The Americans and British were coming from the other side. All disasters every day. To remain would have been madness. The money was already in South America. I left from the Baltic by submarine.
Did the Fuhrer know you were escaping?
The Fuhrer was a sick man, worn out with his duties. How did you know I was in Cuba?
I had a letter from a man in New Orleans.
didn't know your name, but he didn't think you were to be trusted.
Ah, yes. The snake turns in the ground and tries to bite the heels of its master. We'll move fast tomorrow. We will not wait for the serpent to strike again. I spent many years in Argentina. Excellent progressive country when Perón was in power. Gifted man. We were close friends. He talked to me constantly about his problems. I gave him advice.
And then Perón was ousted. And you moved to Cuba.
One always seeks the counterpart of what one is used to. What one believes in. The nearest thing to it was Batista.
And now that's over with, too.
The past takes care of itself. The future is always to be invented. So, Richard, this is why we are together.
Oh?
There is a great deal of money. A great deal. What I sent from Germany to Argentina was already $250,000. Today there's more. This time from Cuba. I could not use my own identity in the transfer. There was no time to arrange things. So it is here, in letters of credit, deposited with a bank in San Francisco. And in what better name than that of the only person who can claim it, Richard Mueller. We will go to San Francisco together. A grateful father will reward his son. That puts a different complexion on things, does it not? The past fades away. The future becomes a beautiful young girl in a sparkling gown with jewels in her hair. Correct.
So this is why you came back to find me.
This is why. Plus a natural curiosity. After all, you are mine.
What will you do now when you get the money? Go back to Germany?
I have thought of it, yes. Perhaps the time will come again. Who is it? Send them away. I am your father.
My father died before I was born.
Open up or we'll smash it in. You all right? Is this that man, Weber?
This is Gottfried Conrad Mueller. He's a war criminal.
Watch now what happens. See what you have done.
Drink it, and they'll take you to a hospital and pump out your stomach, and you'll still stand trial.
Mueller. Dachau. Belson. The gas ovens, the lime pits. That Mueller?
This is my son. This is the son of Gottfried Conrad Mueller. He will stand trial with me. His blood is my blood. If one is guilty, so is the other.
We'll be along in a little while.
salute to the Air Force men of America.
971, you are cleared for immediate takeoff. "971, please switch to channel 6. Mobile unit will take over."
971 from Test Mobile. Camera and ground crew standing by for barrier test number 4. Whenever you're ready, Willie.
Mobile from 971. Roger. Mobile from 971. Touchdown in 60 seconds.
Roger, Willie. You've completed the 25, 50, and 75 knot tests. This will be the maximum performance test at 100 knots. It'll be pretty hot, Willie, even for testing rubber fences, so keep your eyes open.
Mobile from 971. Roger.
Willie, you're too hot. Drop your tanks.
Wait a bit. It's a hot bird in there. Give my boys a chance to cool it off a bit.
Major Willis can get out?
No, he's still in there.
If she blows, we'll lose those rescue boys, too.
Now, tomorrow they can have an easy day. She broke in two. The fuel lines are leaking. She could blow up in any second.
Come on, I'll get my tools.
Give me a crash axe. Yes, sir. It's locked up tighter than Fort Knox.
Here you are, sir.
For the fuel leakage. One big fat spark is all we need.
Fuel dripping down to the canopy. Fumes. Willie's not moving. Maybe his oxygen's cut off.
Well, we've got no choice. Stand back.
Bring me an extension.
We'll need an oxygen bottle and a mask.
Coming up, sir.
Zimmerman's an 8-man standing by, sir.
Crane will be here in a moment. Can you get that mask and visor? Yeah.
Willie, can you hear me?
It's pretty thick in here. Fumes are strong enough to knock over a goat.
Willie, how you feeling?
Not real good.
Where you hurt? How bad?
I don't know. Right now I got a head full of bass drums.
Willie, I'll be out here in a few minutes. Hang on.
Steve?
Yeah, Willie?
75 knots. Okay. Don't try to hit the barrier at more than 100. Get in trouble.
Yeah, Willie. It's already in the book. Willie, can you hold the mask with your hand?
I'll try.
Here. There you are.
Get the 8-man. We'll be needing them.
Yes, sir. The crane is standing by whenever you want it.
You better bring that crane up closer, Captain. How is it now, Willie?
Better. I was gone for a while.
Sure. Fumes, no oxygen. I don't know where the blood's coming from. As soon as the 8-man gets a stop, we'll have you out of here. Okay?
Sure, Steve. Sure.
Easy does it, Major. Did you hear that?
Been trying not to. Could be the metal contracting as it cools.
No, it's more than that. This bird weighs almost 10 tons. The weight's compacting the fill, the bird's settling.
How about the crane?
No, I'd rather not. The way she's broken, we have a multiple joint hinge. You put a line on it, put a strain on the line, we haven't any idea where it might fold or bite.
I see what you mean. You might get Willie caught in the jaws of the squeeze and crush him.
Yeah.
Seat's armed. Gotta put the pins in before we pull him out. If that shell's triggered, Willie will take the full shock in a very short ride.
I'll be back in a minute, Major.
Right.
Sergeant Gerke, get me a set of seat pins.
Yes, sir.
I did what I could with what I could reach. He's bleeding from someplace I couldn't find.
Thanks.
He's in bad shape upside down like that. His leg's already numb. No feeling in him. What I think, Colonel, is... Well, you better get him out of there. Real fast.
Yeah.
Here you are, sir.
Steve?
Seat pins first. Then you're on your way.
I can help you, Steve.
Never mind. It's already done. I've got you, Willie. Try to loosen your seatbelt.
Okay, Steve.
Ow! What is it, Willie? What's wrong?
My legs, they're caught.
I'll get you back in the seat. Now, try to fasten your seatbelt. Take it easy, man. No hurry.
Sorry, Steve. Okay, I got it.
Just a little delay, Willie. Hang on.
Sure, Steve. Okay.
Better take a look, Captain.
He's not going anywhere, not for another hour or so, if then.
Instrument panel came back and down. Flanks caved in. He's wearing that Starfire like an organ boot.
You're so right.
Check me on this. As I remember, you can leave a tourniquet on from 12 to 14 minutes. Then you have to release it for 5, right?
That's right, you have to. It's a must, otherwise gangrene sets in.
How long's he been in there?
9, 10 minutes.
Better use the crane. We're gonna have to get a line on that wreck if only to keep it from settling any more.
Yes, sir. All right, you men, get a move on. Now move that arm of the crane in just behind the cockpit.
This is Colonel Canyon speaking from the crash scene at the east end of #1 runway. We need a qualified surgeon out here. Get Major Richmond.
Major Richmond is on the way, sir.
I hope he's bringing a full kit of instruments,
I'm sure he is, sir.
including whatever he needs for amputation. The wreck's settling into the fill. We want to stop that. Now, we can wait or you can.
My patient's in there, isn't he? Same difference, 2 men or 1. You get on with it, Colonel. Don't worry about me. Ready? Let's go! Hi, Willie.
What is it? I don't see too well upside down.
It's Richmond. Doc Richmond.
Oh. Kind of a mess, huh, Doc?
Oh, I don't know. It's not so bad. In much pain?
It's hard to tell in this position. Pressure, mostly.
How about your legs?
They're okay, I guess.
Feel that?
What?
It's good enough for holding what we've got, but holding what we've got isn't going to help Willison.
I know, we can't tie the crane up just to hold one section. We may need it someplace else.
We got some stakes, wedges, and timber shoring coming in. We'll have the crane free in a minute. All right, fellas, let's go. Have them shored up just behind the cockpit. All right, man, on the devil. The structural members are so scrambled, it's like handling a 10-ton mess of jackstraws. If we work slow and careful, we can get them out, but if we move quickly, we just buy trouble. The thing that I'm afraid of is, as we free one member, we might nail Willie to the seat with another one, just like a butterfly on a pin. What do you want me to say? He's weak. He's getting weaker. You know that. Loss of blood, shock, only partial circulation in the lower legs, ankles, and feet. You know that, too.
He's in a metal tourniquet, and we can't find a quick or easy way to loosen it. How much time we got?
Before his legs are damaged beyond repair? It depends. We don't know how much circulation has been cut off or for how long.
Give me an estimate.
In minutes and seconds? No, Colonel. I'm not God. I've got eyes in my fingertips. I can't see through metal into flesh and bone.
I know that, Major. But you're the doctor here. The only doctor. If you can't give me facts, give me your best guess.
5 minutes ago. Say it that way. Clock's our biggest enemy and his. He's lost a lot of blood. Transfusions and plasma, sure, but
He's upside down in there. We're gonna have a lot more than leg damage if he isn't in a hospital soon.
Okay, we've got it. Give me some slack.
Slow and easy, Wayne. How long?
Don't put a stopwatch on me, Steve. I can't tell. As a guess, 30 minutes, 40.
Can you amputate in there?
Yes, I can.
If we move slowly and with care, Willie won't live through it. If we move fast, we may very well crush his legs or worse. If he comes out now, be without them. Is that a fair summation as you see it, gentlemen?
There's one thing. Willie won't take morphine. He wants to know what goes on. He wants to talk to you, Steve. He asked me to tell you that.
The big shears, the ones that cut metal like butter. We're gonna open the skin of that bird and get a look inside. Be as fast as you can and as careful.
Yes, sir.
I'll talk to Willie. Pretty quick. Took a little while to get our hands spit on. We're moving now. How are the legs?
Fine. Except my foot itches and I can't scratch it. Hey, Steve, how many miles we flown together?
A million or two, I guess. Never bothered to add it up.
We split some bottles, huh?
Sure. We'll split another one real quick.
I told that gal in Rio you were a married guy. 9 kids.
Fixed me good. It's just the shears, Willie. We're opening a hole in the bird. Gotta find out what's inside.
We split some bottles, huh, Steve? Swiped each other's girls. Still friends?
Never doubt it.
So level with me. I got ears like radar, and I read the first aid manual. I'm in a jam. Got myself locked up in a metal tourniquet, huh? How bad is it?
Here and there, we gotta get you out. That tourniquet's doing your legs no good. Work to do, Willie. Gotta get going.
Steve, like I said, I got ears like radar. I heard some of the stuff they said out there. I want to go out of here in one piece. You understand me, don't you, Steve?
Yeah, Willie. I understand. Find anything we can get a hook on?
Not yet. The frame's badly crumpled.
All right, here's what we do. We run a line past the nose, pulling straight forward. Find something out there to tie onto. A rock, a truck, something. We put a strain on the nose section. Now, we don't want to break anything. Just take up the line till it's tight as a fiddle string, okay?
You got that, Kirky?
Got it, sir. I'm all right.
Now, another line pulling directly opposite to the first. That way, we're holding everything immobile. Nothing can move unless we want it to. When we get down to what we have to move, we can adjust the lines to do it. Now, how's that for a gamble?
Sounds good. What I like is that it leaves a crane free for a special lift.
3 of you men on the double. Get me a line to secure aft, huh?
We're rigging her now, Willie. If you feel the slightest pinch or scrape or pressure, sound off.
Like 76 trombones. You'll hear me.
You know something? You'll do.
Morphine. I gotta say it, we're running out of time.
Another 5 minutes? 4 minutes. I give you my word, I'll have him out of there in 4 minutes, one way or the other.
Okay, pick up the slack.
what you've got. We're holding, sir. That's good enough. Tail line is set. We're ready to go. Give us the hook!
Remember, sing out if you're hurt.
I will.
Okay, let's move her.
We got a 4.5 pull on her. Not quite the angle we'd like. Yell if anything goes wrong.
Restored circulation, that'd make anybody holler like a banshee.
How about it, Willie?
Yeah, my legs.
All right. Loosen your seatbelt, Willie.
Wait a minute.
Tuck your head under. Ow! Ow! Tuck your head under. That's it, Willie. That's it. Ow! Oh!
Take it easy.
Lift up his head. Stretch it.
Your legs are okay, Willie. Now get him in the ambulance.
Hold it. Wait a minute. Let me see that bird.
Think we ought to call that one a wreck?
Oh, I don't know. A little fresh paint, a little tightening up here and there might do wonders.